शुभोदय स्टूडेंट्स। सो आज की वीडियो में जो आपका चैप्टर नंबर 6 है माई चाइल्डहुड बी हाइव का, उसके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स देख लेते हैं। पहला क्वेश्चन है वेयर वाज कलाम्स हाउस। सो अब्दुल कलाम्स हाउस वाज ऑन द मॉस्क्यू स्ट्रीट पे था एट रामेश्वरम इन तमिलनाडु। व्हाट डू यू थिंक दीना मनी इज़ द नेम ऑफ। दीना मनी किसका नाम था? गिव अ रीज़न फॉर योर आंसर। तो बेसिकली इट इज़ अ न्यूज़ पेपर, वी नो इट एज राइटर हैज़ मैंशन द हेडलाइंस। उन्होंने दीना मनी में मैंशन की थी। एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो है आपका वो है कि वेयर वो अब्दुल कलाम स्कूल फ्रेंड्स, व्हाट डिड दे लेटर बिकम। सो रामनाथा शास्त्री एंड अरविंदन and Shiv Prakashan were Kalam's friends. अरविंदन वेंट इनटू ट्रांसपोर्ट बिजनेस में चले गए थे और शिवा प्रकाशन जो थे वो केटरिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्टर बन गए थे इन द सदर्न रेलवेज। Next question is how did Abdul Kalam earn his first wages? So Kalam earned his first wages, जो उनको first salary मिली थी, कैसे मिली थी? By catching the newspaper bundles that had to be thrown out of the moving train. Basically वो catch करते थे न्यूज़पेपर के बंडल्स को जो ट्रेन से बाहर फेंके जाते थे बिटवीन रामेश्वरम एंड धनुषकोडी. It was because the train at Rameshwaram station was suspended. Had he earned any money before that? In what way? He had earned money before that. इससे पहले भी उन्होंने मनी कमाई थी. अब्दुल कलाम कलेक्टेड द सीड्स ऑफ टैमरिंड के सीड्स कलेक्ट करते थे और उनको बेचते थे इन अ प्रोविजनल शॉप. नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन इज answer each of the following in a short paragraph. How does the author describes his father, his mother and himself? अपने पिता का, अपनी माँ का, स्वयं का वर्णन कैसे करते हैं? तो द ऑथर डिस्क्राइब्स दैट हिज फादर हैड नॉट मच फॉर्मल एजुकेशन नहीं थी, बट ही हैड अ ग्रेट इनेट विजडम था एंड अ ट्रू जेनरोसिटी थी. हिज मदर वॉज एन आइडियल हेल्पमेट थी, उनकी मदर ऑफ हिज फादर. ही वॉज अ काइंड लेडी, शी वॉज अ काइंड लेडी. And the author himself was a small boy tha with distinguished appearance. Next, what characters does he say he inherited from his parents? The honesty and self-dependence and faith and goodness are inherited from his parents. तो honesty, self-dependence और faith, विश्वास, ये सब उन्होंने gain किया था, inherit किया था from his parents. Now the next one is discuss these questions in your class with your teacher and then write down and answers in 2 or 3 paragraphs you have to write. The first one is, on the whole, the society of Rameshwaram was a very rigid in terms of the segregation of different social groups, says the author. To which social group does he mention? Were these groups easily identifiable, for example, by the way they dressed? So basically he mentioned 2 social groups, Hindus and Muslims. Yes, these groups were easily identifiable. The wearing of a cap marked the boy as Muslim. The wearing of a sacred thread mean that person was a Hindu. मतलब धागा पहना हुआ है हाथ पे तो हिंदू है, सर पे कैप रखी हुई है तो मुस्लिम है, तो इस तरीके से आइडेंटिफिएबल है. There were lots of religious differences among people. During the time, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of the segregation of different social groups. The Hindus did like to eat with the Muslims. Next is, were they aware only of their differences or did they naturally share friendship and experiences? Think of the bedtime stories of Kalam's house, of who his friends were and of what used to take place in the pond near his house. To know they were not only aware of their differences but also they naturally would share their friendship and experiences. Topics from the Ramayana and from the life of the prophet were the bedtime stories which his mother and grandparent would tell the children in their family. Kalam's 3 friends in his boyhood were Ramanatha Shastri, Arvindan and Shiva Prakashan. All the 3 close friends belonged to an orthodox Hindu Brahmin family. The family of the 3 friends would arrange boats with a special platform boat for carrying ideals of Lord from temple to the marriage site. located in the middle of the pond known as a Ram Tirth near his house. Question: the author speaks both people who were very aware of differences among them and those who tried to bridge these differences. Can you identify such people in the text? Yes, we can identify such people in the text. The young teacher in Kalam's school did not like that Muslim boy might sit with a Hindu Brahmin boy. Teacher was trying to spread the poison of social inequality and communalism in the brain of the school children. So basically teacher यहाँ पे एक hatred create कर रही थी. Lakshmana Shastri, Ramanatha's Shastri's father, got angry and summoned the teacher for the action. He warned the teacher either to apologize या तो तुम माफ़ी मांगो or exit the school for his misbehavior. At this, teacher felt sorry and apologized. A Hindu wife as Sevasu Brahmani Ayers denied to serve food to a Muslim boy in ritually pure kitchen, but Iyer served meal to Kalam with his own hands in his kitchen. This even made his wife changed, and next time she served him food with her own hands. Next is narrate two incidents that show differences can be created and also how they can be resolved. How can people change their attitude? So first one is the two incidents that narrate how differences can be created and also how they can be resolved are when Kalam was in 5th standard. A younger teacher could not tolerate that a Muslim boy should sit with a Hindu Brahmin boy. He liked Kalam to be sit on the back bench. This attitude made Kalam and Ramanatha extremely angry, and the fathers of Kalam's friends summoned the school teacher not to spread poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the tender heart of children. At last, the teacher apologized of his misbehavior. Next is Kalam's science teacher attitude was quite good. He hated from school barriers and religious differences. He gave an invitation to his friend for a meal, but his wife refused to serve food to a Muslim boy in her pure kitchen. His wife looked all this. His wife realized kitchen, but the teacher did not get upset. He served the meal with his own hands. His wife looked all this. His wife realized not to find any differences in the manner he served his meal. She washed her mind on his next visit. There she also served him food with her own hands. In both incidents, the differences were thus resolved. In this way, people can change their attitude when they see other practicing what they preached. When they find the things happening practically around them and feeling no difference in them, they change their attitude. This can only happen when some people like Kalam's teacher, Sir Sivus Brahmanyam Iyer and Lakshmana Shastri take the initiative. Now the next question is, why did Abdul Kalam want to leave Rameshwaram? Abdul Kalam wanted to leave Rameshwaram in order to study at the district headquarters in Ranmatpuram. What did his father say to this? His father said to that he knows he has to go away to do progress. He again says, does the seal full set fly across the sun alone and without a nest? Next is, what do you think his words mean? Why do you think he speak those words? We think his words mean that man is a maker of his own destiny. One has to be established himself and face the hardships of life. Everyone has his own views. He believes that the parents can give love to their children but not their own views. So if you want more videos on the upcoming lessons, then please subscribe the channel and please press the bell icon and like.